Okay. Yes. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Let me just make sure we are up and visible everywhere where we ought to be. Here we are. Absolutely. Okay. Here we go. This is fun. This is so much fun. I'm going to miss this. Dr. Jackman, hello. Good evening. So, good evening, everyone. It's evening where I am. I'm still in the islands. It's a beautiful, beautiful evening. It was a lovely, warm day, which is normal for the tropics, but which recently has been kind of not normal for us because these last few years, this time of the year has been cold. I mean, with all thinking about my friends who live in Colorado and Northern California and so on, and New York and Canada, and it was cold. It's been cold for us. Nothing like what you're having. But you see, the thing is, the difference is that you dress for it and you stay indoors and you have fires and you can get cozy around your fire and do all kinds of cool things. Here, it's just cold. And because we are not used to it, we feel cold. So we have clothes like these and we put them on. And of course, we feel cold because they don't keep us warm. But today, I was actually pretty warm in this. It was a little bit unusual. We're very welcome. These last few days, it has been these last few weeks, it has been really cool, especially at night. But anyway, good evening and welcome. This is Elevation 2023, and this is the last day of this marathon live. I've been doing these lives for the whole of February. We missed a couple of days in between because of technical issues, because one day, what was it, one Friday, we didn't do it on Friday because Friday night just doesn't seem to work for people. Friday is such a yeah, it's such an interesting day. It's a busy day for some people. It's a wind down day for others. It's a day that means all kinds of different things to people. And we found out that it's really not one of the best days for doing this. So we skipped a couple of Fridays and we got to hear, but we got a lot of the work done that we wanted to get done. In fact, a couple of people told me there's a lot of information. There's a lot of information. You're coming hard and fast, because that was the plan. That was in fact the intention. Give people a lot of information right out the gate, so that they are energized and they are full and they are informed, and so we can actually so that later on we can actually slow down if we want to. And also because later on it's going to be more fun. Get the hard work done up front. There's a saying: eat the frog. So you eat the big ugly thing first. Not that frogs are all ugly, because we have a frog here in Montserrat called the mountain chicken, which is quite a pretty frog actually, and it tastes delicious. We haven't eaten it in ages and ages because it's been going extinct. It's been dying off. But yeah, off of frogs. Eat the frog. Eat the frog was what we were doing for February, putting a lot of information out to begin with, to get people informed and get people motivated and energized, and lay the foundation, lay the groundwork for what's coming through the year. And what's coming through the year is more of this growth, and also more fun, because as we go forward, you have the information you need. You're going to find that you're going to have more fun with the work that we do. And that's the whole idea. It's meant to be fun. This year, we're doing two things: we're working on ourselves and we're having fun doing it, so that by the time we come out of this on December 31st, we are in such better physical shape. Look, I've been working on my muscles. We're in such better physical shape, both in terms of our body and in terms of the look and feel of our bodies, as well as the the feel, actually, how our bodies work. Yeah, we're going to be healthier. That's part of the plan. And that is number one of the 5 areas in which we work. We put that at number one because it is so basic, so necessary, so fundamental. Health. Health is critical. So we talked about that. We're going to keep talking about it. We're going to be encouraging and supporting and guiding and cheering you on to take care of your health. Throughout this year, we're doing that. We want to arrive December 31st in as healthy a state. Hi, Cami. Hi, welcome. In as healthy a state as possible. Healthier than we are right now, if that's possible. And it's always possible. It's always, it's always possible to be a little bit healthier, a little bit stronger, a little bit more resistant to illness and injury and disease and all those things. And that's what we're working on. So, because this is our last day, I want to just wrap up and also give a little bit of an advance notice tomorrow, the new calendar, well, the amplified calendar. We talked about it last couple of weeks. We've been working on it, and it's going to be uploaded on the website tonight. And those of you who are members will get a copy in your mailbox, because we have a whole lot of wonderful, cool stuff coming up. What we did on Sunday was make the magic of passion. Make the magic of passion. And there we had some difficulties also, just because of, life and where we live and so on. But the Zoom chat was really, really cool. The Zoom was really, really cool. We had fun. And thank you. And we're going to do it again, because every month, remember that every month we have a sister circle. We have a circle. We have a women's leadership circle, and we have a sister circle. They're the same but not. They're same but different. The sister circle, we sit around, we have fun. We talk about our feelings and our relationships and our ambitions and desires and hopes and fears and all those things. And then in the women's leadership circle, we talk about specific issues. We might talk about violence against women. We might talk about women's health, specific aspects of women's health. We might speak specifically about leadership, the leadership challenge women face, women encounter. So they're a little bit different. One is more fun. One is much more about relationship building, and the other one is about learning. So we do those every month. We're doing them again next month, of course, and every month until we get to the end of December. So let me invite you again. If you haven't joined up, if you haven't registered, go do so now, because if you don't, you can't take part. Only members are allowed to. Only if you have your ticket. And if you go on the website, you'll see the tickets are available. When you register for Elevation 2023, you get your calendar and so on and so forth, and you also get your ticket for the fete, the party on Old Year's Night. It's going to be so much fun. We already have a few of our performers already organized. Those are going to be announcing as we go through later on, once I get photographs and all those things. And we're also adding making it possible for people who want to come. You can come to Montserrat. We really would love for you to come to Montserrat. Come to Montserrat for a few days. Come and spend Old Year's Night, New Year's Eve with us here on island for the big party. Come hang out with us. And so we're making announcements about how you can do that over the next couple of days, actually, so that you can register and book your place now. It'll still only cost you $30 to get in, your registration, but of course there'll be fees for your accommodation and things like that. But yeah, it's going to be fun. So we're looking forward to the rest of the year. And what I want to ask us to do for the rest of the year is really, really, really work on two things, or two people, if you will: ourselves and other people. When I say other people, I mean our work in the world. Or rather, when I should have said work on our work in the world. Because what I want us to end up with this year, those of us who don't have it yet, I want us to find our purpose, or find a piece of our purpose, or find phase one, step one of our purpose, but add something to our lives that galvanizes, energizes, lifts us, that we can contribute to the world. Those of us who already have an idea or an absolute certainty about what our work is, what I want us to do is just add some more energy to it, so it just blows out. I mean, I had a meeting earlier today and people talked about just doing things, right? Just do what needs to be done. No holding back, just be in. And my coach used to tell me, my former coach, she used to tell me, Osborne, it's 100% of the time. You have to go at 100% of the time when you're doing things like these. So she said, think about this, even when you're just relaxing on the beach in the Caribbean, be 100% relaxing on the beach in the Caribbean. So 100%, going at 100% doesn't mean you have to be running around and, all full of energetic. Literally, if you're going to sleep, sleep at 100% is what Rhoda used to tell me. And I want to recommend that to you. I want to recommend that to you because it is one of the surest and most reassuring ways to arrive at fulfillment. Buddhists and so on call it living in the moment, acknowledging the moment, being present, being present. And I want us to be present this year. Be present and be intentional. Be present in our lives. Be aware of where we are, what's going on, why it's happening, how we feel, how we don't feel, why we might feel how we feel. Acknowledge what's going on, what's happening right in this moment. It sounds cliche to say the only thing we have is right now. I mean, I got in a discussion with a friend of mine a few weeks ago. She's saying we have time. And I said, no, we don't. We never have time. The only thing we have is this moment, and it's fleeting. It's gone like this. By the time I say we have this moment, the moment's already gone. And the moment that comes after could actually be our last moment. Without being morbid or anything, it could actually be our last moment. The next moment is not guaranteed, not assured. We have absolutely no way of knowing that we will have that moment, so we don't have that time. So eat the frog, do the big, big, big things that you want to do as soon as you can. Do them now. And when you're doing them, whatever you're doing, whether it's the big, big things or the little things, be there, be present, be in it 100%, 100% of the time. That's what I want to impress on you today. Next week, we're going to be doing our regular weekly live on Thursdays, on Wednesday. So we're moving from Thursday to Wednesday, starting next week. And we'll be doing this weekly live, Elevation 2023, where we will have fun and talk about cool things, including things like health and keeping ourselves healthy and well, and sorting out the wealthy parts of our lives, ensuring that we find the kinds of wealth and the amounts of wealth that we want, figure out how to work to get that to happen, and our relationships and our personal power and things like that. And we're going to work on style, because style is just, I went and cut my hair the other day, because that's my style. My style is short hair. Sometimes I let it grow a little bit. And if you look on my social media, you will see me with a little bit more hair at times, and even less than this at other times. But my style is short hair. My lifestyle requires short hair. Trust me on this. I couldn't, my lifestyle does not allow me to be spending too much time on my hair. My lifestyle nowadays doesn't even allow me to spend too much time on my makeup. So literally, it's my eyebrows, my eyeliner, and lipstick most days. Some days not even that much. But that's how life. And there are days when I'm glammed up till that's my lifestyle. So we're going to work on life and lifestyle. We're going to work on style and lifestyle, and they're slightly different. Your lifestyle is an expression of your style, and your style feeds into your lifestyle, and your lifestyle influences your style and all that. But they're not quite the same thing, and I want us to understand that. And lifestyle is something you can create, you can develop. Style is something you pull out of yourself. Style is something you pull out of yourself. A style is an expression of your personality, your character, your beingness, as my friend Jazz says. Style is an expression of your beingness. So you pull it out of you. And we all have different styles. We have different ways of being in the world. We have different things that we like, that we want to participate in, that we how we order our things. It has to do with literally everything from the clothes we wear, the kinds of clothes you wear, to the way we speak, the way we carry ourselves, the way we are in the world is your style. I have a style of walking, for example, that I remember an old boyfriend, well, a former boyfriend, that was some years ago, looked at me when I was walking. I was walking to meet him, and when I walked up, he said, "You don't walk, Shirley, you stride. Look at those strides." And I thought, do I? Now, what's interesting is that I'm not 5'10", yeah? I'm not a tall, long-legged woman. I am a regular size woman, right? but I have a way of walking, which my mother taught me, by the way. And I guess part of it is my personality. Of course, my personality allowed me to walk like that. But there's this way that I walk that people often comment on, and it is part of me, so much part of me that I sometimes have the opportunity to work with. I run a program, girls education project, and sometimes we do things like, deportment, as my mother would say. We learn to sit and stand and walk in a certain way. We do stuff like that, and it's always fun and interesting when I hear the girls talk about walking like Miss Shirley does. It's so cool. It's so cool, because there's a certain style to my walking, but that comes out of my personality. That is something that comes out of inside of me. My mother just kind of pulled it out. And women, I've taught girls to walk a certain way. I've given them some of the basics. My mom said, like, stand straight and walk, let your legs move, not just your feet. Make steps, move when you walk with purpose, and all that my mother said. And I see other girls do it. I teach them to do it, and they do it, but they don't walk like me. They have their own style of walking. It comes out because their personality comes out. And you know why walking is important? The only reason I'm talking about walking is because walking is important. When we talk about how you walk in the world, we're talking about how you are in the world, how you carry yourself, how you behave, what you stand for, what matters, how you be in the world. But guess what's interesting? All of that shows up in how you walk in the world. How you walk, literally how you walk, how your feet move. And how your feet move help influence how you walk in the world. Because when you walk with confidence, when you carry your body a certain way, it expresses certain things and attracts certain things to you. People see you, image matters, looks matter. Nobody tell you anything else. Looks matter. They do. And it's not superficial because it just matters, right? If you look grungy and sloppy and shabby and dirty, that's unkempt is not cool. Like, I'm not saying you have to be glammed up to the nines and heels up to here every time you step out. You don't have to do it at all. But unkempt is not good. Sloppy and slouchy is not good. And there's no other way to put it. It's not good. Don't do it. Carry yourself with some dignity, some purpose, some style. Some style. Walk as if you belong, as if you have a right to be in this world, as if you have a right to walk on those streets, to walk into this room or out. Sometimes it is really, really important how you walk out of a room. We hear a lot about when you walk in, how you're supposed to walk into a room. Ladies, get to know. It is also really, really important to know how to leave a room, how to walk out of a room like you are walking out. Sometimes you have to walk out and you're not coming back. And when you walk out, you have to show that I'm not coming back. Don't even look for me. So literally how you physically walk is important. So I want to impress on you to work on your walk with us this year. We're going to be talking about this. We're going to do some more work on this. Yes, because it matters. Because if you are looking to create a life that is totally fulfilling, that is the life that you want, the life that brings you the most joy, satisfaction, fulfillment, the pleasures of life, the satisfactions, the achievements, the accomplishments that you want, you're going to have to be intentional and deliberate about even the details. Leonardo da Vinci said details matter. Perfection, trifles matter. Perfection is, oh gosh, I got myself tied up here. This is like a George Bush moment. Well, perfection is no trifle. Trifles matter. Perfection is no trifle. And I look, this is not cool. This is not cool. I want to say something, then I'm forgetting the words, but you get the idea. The little things matter. Details matter. You hear don't sweat the small stuff. Yeah, sometimes you have to sweat the small stuff. Sometimes that is what makes the difference, that little thing. There's a story about a coach of one British football teams. I can't remember which one. Who his team was not doing very well, had not been doing very well for a long time, and he went in and he said, "We are going to improve by 1%. 1%. You improve by 1%. 1% is one out of 100. Yes, it's 10 out of 1,000. That's how little it is." And then they started winning because the details, the little things matter. Sweating the little stuff, just moving ahead a little bit, just walking a little bit straighter, a little bit more, 1% more confidence can change your whole life, actually. Because how you carry yourself has deep impact on the relationships that you build, on the people who are attracted to you, and furthermore, on the ways in which they engage with you. And you do have control over how people behave with you. And as women, it is important that we know this and that we actually think about it and be intentional about it and always aware. And the example I like to use is, we have this notion that love just happens. You fall in love, you have no control over how you love and who you love. That's nonsense. That's rubbish. You do. You do. Oh, yes, of course, we get attracted to people we see, and we get really attracted. But love is a decision that you make, and it's built on certain things, and it's the quality of your ability to love that makes the difference, that brings you the kind of love that you want. And it's the same thing with your physical being. It is the quality of your use in the space, your movement in the space, your beingness, how you carry yourself, which includes literally how you walk, that attracts people to you or pushes them away, and attracts certain people rather than certain others. And a perfect example, we can go back to the school, the school grounds. Who gets picked on? It's mostly the child who is retiring and shy and lacking confidence, not usually the one who's out and about and plays and all over the place and is confident and takes part in games and does well in school. That's usually not the one that gets picked on. It's the one who is not so confident. Confidence matters. Confidence shows up in how you walk. So February is done. Today's the 28th of February. It's the last day. Tomorrow is the first day of a new month. I want to invite you to walk boldly in full confidence into tomorrow. So when you wake up, the first day of the month, when you get out of bed, get up and walk to the bathroom like you are walking into a ball. Like you're walking into an office that you own. The business is yours, and it's the most powerful business in the world. It's the best run business in the world. It's the most successful business in the world. Walk into your bathroom as if that is what you're walking into. Walk into your kitchen like your kitchen is, who's your favorite chef, and you are that best chef. Walk around your house, however big or small, as if it's a palace. Don't slouch around your house. My mother used to say, you practice what you're going to do outside, practice it here. I don't want to see you doing this, that, or that here, because then you'll go outside and do it. And we're not having that. So practice your walk at home. Practice walking like you are confident, you are sure, you're supposed to be here. You know that you are confident, you're capable, you're competent, you're capable, you can do this. Walk like you are valuable. You know that Maya Angelou poem, everybody knows it, Phenomenal Woman. Maya Angelou wrote these lovely poems. Many of them were just so uplifting for women. And she talks about walking like she has oil wells pumping in her backyard. Walk like you have oil wells pumping in your backyard, and see what a difference it makes. I don't know what it feels. I don't know. It's you use your imagination. I don't know what that means. I have a picture in my head. You form a picture and walk like you have oil wells pumping in your backyard. Figure out a visual for that and walk like it. Give yourself every opportunity, every chance, every probability of succeeding. And whether we like it or not, you can call it shallow all you like. The reality is that physical presence matters. It matters big time. So make sure that yours fits where you want to go. Walk like you are already where you want to go. One of the things, years and years ago, I did a course at the London Academy of Modeling, and my deportment instructor, my walking instructor, was a German woman, a former model, who told us, take care of your feet. Take the best care you can of your feet, because you want to be walking right through your life. They are what you're going to be walking on right through your life, and you want to be walking until the day you die. And she gave the advice: buy the best shoes you can, the best fitting shoes you can. She said, have 2 pairs of really good shoes for work rather than 12 pairs of rubbish. Buy 2 pairs, have 2 or 3 pairs of really, really good shoes. Take care of your feet. Walk in your good shoes. Don't buy things that give you corns and bunions and pain in your arches and so on, because then you're going to walk like this and then you're going to. Posture matters. Posture matters. Your physical presence, your physical beingness. I like that word, beingness. It's not in the English language. I don't think it's not a dictionary, but my friend uses it and it's perfect. Your beingness matters, and your beingness includes your physicalness. So buy the best shoes you can. Don't buy as many. Or buy as many as you can. If you can afford to buy 100 of the best shoes, go right ahead. But buy only the best shoes. Take care of your feet, because they're going to take you through your life, not just literally, but figuratively speaking. Because when your feet hurting, everything else, nothing else matters. When your feet hurt, your body just it slumps. And when you're slumping, people don't want to talk to you. People don't want to do business with you. People don't want to dance with you, for sure. And we need people to do these things with us. Success demands people. We have to have people in our lives if we're going to be successful. And how do we get people in our lives? By inviting them in, by creating a self that is attractive to people. Yes, people are not supposed to like you just because you exist. No, that's not enough. It's not enough. You have to work for this a little bit. You have to work for it. I remember years ago, I was working with a group of young girls in Phoenix, and I arrived when I was wearing this lovely red dress. I bought a Lord and Taylor, and it was springtime. It was kind of cool, so it was long sleeves and looked really, really nice on me, I thought. And I got there, and this little girl, she was probably about 12, but it was about 12 actually. She was 12. And she was a little firebrand. She was one of those girls. I don't know where she is now, but I'm certain that she has done well. She was sharp. She was on top of her game. And despite what was going on in her family, despite the reason why she had come into care, she was still, her spirit was still there. And she said to me, "You look nice today, miss. You look very nice. You all dressed up." And I said, "Thank you." She said, "Why you all dressed up?" And I said, because I'm coming to see you. And she looked at me and she said, going to see me? You mean you get dressed up just to come see us? I said, yes, yes. And she said, why? I said, because you, I dressed up to come see you. Because what, you want me to come see you in my old dirty clothes? She said, you can do that. I said, no, I couldn't. You matter. It matters to me. I make the effort for you. And then of course we spent the next hour or so breaking that down and having a good session with them about that, about other people. We need other people. People who need people are the luckiest people in the world. I don't know about that, but we need people. And so we have to earn people. We are worthy just because we were born, but we're going to earn that particular one, or the love of that particular one, or the friendship of that particular one by how we present to them. And this has nothing to do with making yourself over to meet somebody. No. Expressing who you are, and what you need will come. The people you need will come to you. That is how it works. Express who you are, and the people who want that person will come to you. And when they come, they try to change you. Let them keep going. So what I'm going to leave you with until next week is this: walk into the new month like you own the month, like you own time. Yeah. Get up tomorrow morning and walk like you are meant to be alive and successful and happy and healthy and wealthy and have the most beautiful relationships. Walk that way. Walk that way. I promise you that when you walk that way, you help those things come to you. You'll find people will come to you who want to help you keep healthy. People will come to you who want to help you, who will help you remain stylish or build your style. People will come to you who will help your wealth. People will come to you who will support your personal power. People will come to you to help you to give you good, beautiful, supportive, loving relationships. Yes, how you walk, literally and figuratively speaking, matters. Be careful how you walk. Be careful how you walk. Walk good, as we say in Montserrat. Walk good. I'll see you next week. In the meantime, go check out the website if you haven't done yet. Those of you who haven't yet, go see the website, go register, get your ticket for Elevation 2023, get your membership for Elevation 2023 for the work we're doing through the year. It's one price, doesn't change. It's $30 for the entire thing. And consider being in Montserrat for the end of the year. Or in any case, prepare to be online and join the party from wherever you are. So until we talk again, thank you for being here, all of you. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'll see you next week. Until then, take good care.